of all these bad movies we watch, this is the one that I have had the most times where just out of my body, I just went, Jesus Christ.
It was for me too.
All by yourself.
Yeah.
I usually enjoy watching these bad movies, and I played it the same, but I was watching this, and I was just kind of, I was mad. I was insulted what they did with this. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. Oh, people. You know, a lot of people were horrified when they saw this movie right here. You know, Cats. They say the movie that petrified a generation. It was something like you had never seen before, and hopefully will never see again. A lot of thanks or blame goes to one other particular movie that kind of paved the way for this monstrosity right here.
Open doors.
Open doors. Yeah,
Trailblazer.
Trailblazer. Before there was that terrifying cat movie, there was the ultimate terrifying cat movie, and that is The Cat in the Hat right here. This is a movie that actually changed the course of cinema. I'm not lying to you. This made history for a very specific reason. We will get into all of that in a little while when we do our review. Is it a different movie than I remembered from years ago, back in 2002?
Oh, wow.
Or is it a much worse experience now that I'm actually more aware of what I'm watching? Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for Cat in the Hat.
Cat is currently in violation of 17 of your mother's rules. 18!
The Cat in the Hat.
Humana. Who is this?
So I watched the trailer and I sat there and I said, you know what, Jesus Christ, I'm not ready for this, man. It brought back so many memories, but we're talking about 18 years ago, y'all. You can't really go by a trailer. So I went ahead and watched the movie and did my goddamnedest to keep an open mind. I said, you know what, I tried to erase any kind of memory so that I would not go with any kind of bias on this film. And I'm gonna tell you something. I went in with such a clear mind. I went in with such a different frame of mind than what I had before that when it started out, I almost got convinced that this might be good again.
Same here. Because I remember at the time, not only was I not liking what I was seeing in the trailer, but I was just showing these, I wish they stopped doing these Dr. Seuss adaptations. These books are short. They worked as animated shorts only because they kept it short. Y'all stretched it out. I'm against this in principle. So now I'm watching, I'm like, whatever, man. Well, let it be what it is.
It's not even.
And like you,
what's that?
Watching it in the beginning, I was like, this is okay.
Well, let me hold on before you get into it, because I'm going to tell you what got me here. Because I'm going to say this, I'm going to even defend it just a little bit, in almost a real backhanded kind of way. Because the moment I opened up, I said, if I went in here with an absolute clear mind, not having seen it before, I might actually think like, you know what? They are actually putting some effort into this. I kind of like how they almost fool you at the beginning.
Yeah,
with these graphics right here. They got that Dr. Seuss style with the logos, with the Universal logo.
Yeah.
I mean, they went through them all. Universal. And then they go over here and they got I think they got the DreamWorks logo coming up next. That's in the Dr. Seuss style right there.
Yep.
And I looked at that and I said, well, shit, man. They are getting authentic with this. Put some respect on this man's work right here, Dr. Seuss. I thought, wow, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they did have it right the whole time, and I was the one that went in with some biases and was ready to hate. And then after all those beautiful logos, we enter the town of Amville.
A city is nestled. That city is Amville.
Wait, what? Hold on. I don't remember no town of Amville in the book. I ain't trying to be no purist or anything.
You gotta let some things slide.
They gotta live somewhere, right?
Yeah, they gotta live somewhere.
I'm looking at this, and Definitely don't remember no messages about capitalism.
It's a town that's not huge, but quite big enough to sailboats and gibble-grated berry juice bladders.
People, that's some sneaky shit, by the way, too, because Universal know what they're doing. They're trying to tap into the capitalist inside of you, trying to get you to buy some shit because they had a whole Universal Dr. Seuss theme thing going on. So at the beginning of the movie, it's really fucked up. They say, hey, buy some shit. There's even a commercial in the middle of the movie for that ride.
Well, it's especially funny that they start out with this, you know, everybody's buying shit. It's very anti-capitalist. Like, look at these vapid people who just spend money on sailboats and whatever. Mm-hmm. And yet, the rest of the movie does not come back to that lesson at all.
Does not come back to any of that at all. Before the cat ever gets into the picture, they start introducing characters that not even in the book. They start introducing characters that aren't in the book before they start introducing characters that are.
In the spotless real estate office run by Hank Humberflube.
Humberflube? Look, I don't remember no goddamn Humberflubes and Anvilles.
You don't remember that part?
In the book, no.
Yeah, at the very beginning, there's a whole real estate issue with the Humberflube.
Oh, no, it ain't, because I remember how that goddamn page starts. I loved this book when I was a kid, so excuse me if I'm coming in with a little anger with this, but the beginning of that book didn't have no fucking Humberflubes and didn't have no anvils and capitalism. In fact, it wasn't even as shiny and cheerful and bright like they trying to make it right here. The beginning of that goddamn book started out, it was a cold, rainy day.
Yeah, it's raining. They can't go anywhere.
Kids can't go anywhere. It was simple as hell. Kids can't go nowhere.
In the movie's defense, the book takes 15 minutes to read. They got an hour and a half to fill. You got to populate it with some stuff.
Right.
And
you got to fill the world out.
Yeah, and, you know, a setup for why, to put more pressure on why the house needs to stay clean because of what the mom is going through. Some backstory.
The set design's pretty nice, too. I like it.
They put a lot of work into that. And honestly, the way you feel right now, that's how I felt back in 2002. Now I'm like, okay, I get it. You can do this. Yeah. It's fine.
I'm not saying you can't do it. And I'm looking at it, and I'm not saying you can't do it. I wish they did do that. All I'm saying is that they didn't give a fuck about that book at all. They didn't give a fuck about trying to actually go in and pay respects to what it was about. You can stretch this shit out to an hour and a half and actually kind of keep on point with it. In fact, the movie just said, you know, we don't give a fuck about that book. Let me see that book right there. Fuck out of here with that. Telling me about this goddamn book. You come in here with that. It's a movie, bitch. You not get it.
The book.
And you know what? And I get it, man. And I'm with you guys on that. I actually think the set design in this movie is incredible. That's why it's more frustrating, because I'm looking at it and I'm just kind of like, wow, the color coordination, especially when they get to the suburbs, the set designs are right out of, some of them are right out of the book.
Yeah.
Or any kind of Dr. Seuss design.
A Dr. Seuss universe, sort of.
Yeah.
They're building on that and showing, you know, taking that idea of this planned community to the extreme, to where, like, yeah, every house is basically the same. Like, one designer does all these.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? I was like you. I know you think I'm coming here being a purist about the book and everything, but I know it's a movie. And they've stretched out so many Dr. Seuss movies. I get it. So I ain't coming in here with just like, you made this more than 10 minutes long. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that at all. I actually like what they kind of did with the art direction in here. I like the city of Amville. I think it looks cool. Until I found out that the city was occupied by annoying assholes.
Mr. Humberflube, I wanted to thank you. Fired. I beg your pardon.
By the way, congratulations if you made it this far into the movie. Then you've just had your first loud, annoying running gag that doesn't realize that it was lame the first time.
Let me make this perfectly clear. If your house is as messy as last time, you're fired!
Keep in mind, keep in mind, we're not even at the most annoying character in the movie yet.
Not by a long shot.
Not by a long shot, but we are here. What's this guy's name?
Sean Hayes.
Sean Hayes, who makes a great Larry, by the way, in the Three Stooges.
An amazing one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is annoying.
But this, you need to shut your ass up.
It's a kid's movie. It's bright. It's colorful. everyone is overplaying what they do, and kids will get it and laugh. And
Okay,
it'll be
Martin,
fine.
let's go ahead and just settle this now. We're probably going to disagree with this. Let me just put my stance down right now.
Okay.
This movie. Okay, you know, you might like it, but I'm just going to lay it down right now. Here it is.
Fuck you in the hat.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. That movie, I'm putting it down right there. I mean, that's a nice hat. The movie.
Wait, come on. The hat doesn't convince you a little bit?
No. Maybe if you in the motherfucker, yeah. Martin, wow, Martin, wait, what you do that again? Oh shit, that's a much better movie than I saw right here. Oh my God. I mean, look, if you like the movie, I'm not gonna, because I need to put it down right now, so I'm not looking like I'm going against you.
Okay.
I see that you have some points, and you're probably gonna, I can guess at the end of this is gonna be like, well, I saw it again, and it was not that bad. So I just have to be in a different frame of mind. Let me just say right now, I'm not that motherfucker, all right?
Okay.
I hate this shit.
brother. All right, you got to come at me so hard.
No, I'm not coming at you hard. I'm just saying, I want you to know so you don't think I'm coming at you.
Okay.
Because it's not you.
Okay.
It's not you.
Okay.
It's the movie.
Okay.
It ain't you, brother.
Okay. All right.
It's the great hat. It's a great story.
Maybe the hat is influencing him, I think. I'm not sure.
But this is some pure funk ass bullshit. I wipe my ass with this movie, so we know this now, so we can understand where we coming from.
All right.
I'm thinking the same thing that you guys are. I'm not going here wanting to hate. I'm not going in here just holding the book over the whole time. You're not like this. You're not like this. You're not like this. I'm stupid. It's a movie. I know that. But I was thinking at least, all right, you stretch it out, that's fine, and there's going to be spots in here where it's not going to exactly work 100%. But I thought, you know what? When we get to these kids, when we get to the little boy and the little girl, the movie will settle his ass down because that's where the real story is anyway. And I thought, at this
Yeah, we don't know that.
I thought
You from the beginning, you thought this movie would settle its ass down. This movie was telling you what it was right off the bat with that scene right there.
I know it's going to be what it's going to be, but I thought that we would at least try to make something out of the situation we have here.
Oh,
when we got these kids over here, man, and oh no, we got the kids. The movie, it picked up speed. It wasted no time having these kids get on your goddamn nerves in here. First when we first meet the kids, the first thing you see is this boy tearing up the house.
For no reason.
This boy tearing up and just dumping shit. Look at this shit. Oh, Billy, he gets worse.
All slow and shit.
Billy, apples are just the beginning.
What's he doing that for?
Oh, just because he's an asshole. Apples just the beginning. Look what he does to his house right here.
You gotta watch this.
Mama made cookies for him. He just stepping all over the shit, tearing up the house with the hard-earned money that Mama spent to feed them.
He's just tearing up the kitchen.
Mama's she's a single mom, and I can walk all over her, and I can just say I'm mad because my dad's not here.
Exactly.
Get out of jail free card.
Pull that shit. And I know now, Dakota Fanning, she's adorable, man. When she's a little girl, she's adorable. F too. She could have done something. Sitting out there with attitude, doing nothing.
Right.
What is he doing?
Tearing up the house. Do something.
Say something.
What he does every day.
Yeah, what he does, she just over there just looking like, well, it's not me that paid for this home.
Right.
Mama just buy more. These kids. In fact, this girl right here is probably a little worse than he is, cause she's a little prima donna talking about she stopped being friends with a girl because she spoke back to me. Both y'all, little brats. That is the point. They have to start out as somewhat little rambunctious kids,
so they can change. So they can change. Hero's journey.
They can. Yeah, they can. Well, I don't call them no heroes. Fuck that. Yeah. So they can be, I don't know, just decent fucking people. But
every time he tosses some cookies out,
every time he tosses some cookies around there. But they have to be little bratty ass kids because they have to learn a lesson. And I tried to see it that way. I really did. I tried. And believe people, I said that. I said, let me pull back because they'll learn at the end. The cat will set them straight and they'll be decent kids by the end of it. No,
man. Good spankings could have taken care of that before the cat ever got there.
Before he got there, but hey, we wouldn't have a Cat in the Hat movie. I get it. But people, the moment I said that, the movie couldn't even meet me there. Because people, there's there's a difference between hyper kids. There's a difference between even bratty kids and just plain shitty people.
I wish I could trust you.
I wish I had a different mom.
You punk bitch!
Oh man,
Fuck
right,
you!
Right there.
Give it
sleep.
I know. You don't need no cat in the hat. You need a foot up your ass.
Yep.
You know, giving mom attitude because she won't let him destroy the home. Well, I wish I had a mama that let me tear up anything I want to. You little punk ass.
Wish I had a different mom. That's a mean thing to say.
That motherfucker, he don't need an ass whooping. He needs a beat down. He needs a man to come in and beat the shit out of him. And try to make Alec Baldwin the villain. I looked at Alec Baldwin in here and I looked at him and I said, you know what? I understand exactly where he's coming from.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime proposition, and you must act now. The Colonel Wilhelm Military Academy for Troubled Youth is what we call in the sales game a win-win scenario. A top-flight military school.
Now you're thinking about what you did.
Mama, how could you send me to a place like that? You know I don't do that, bro.
And the thing is, Alec Baldwin is 100% right. He plays a guy that's the neighbor. I think he's right next door trying to hook up with mom.
Yeah.
And he tells him, look, before we do any of this boy has got to go. He don't even say the girl. He's like, but his little ass has got to go to military school.
Yeah, it's funny because his character is shady as shit, but with this, he is right on the money. I was like, I got no argument with what you're saying right here.
And also,
you know what? Whether she hooks up with you or not, that boy needs to go.
He has to.
He's like, look, I can take the pussy or leave it. But this little motherfucker for your own health.
Right. Next, he's gonna start fires. Then he's gonna start killing animals and shooting up schools.
If we don't take care of this now, you know, and he's being nice. He's being cool because he wants to send him to military school. I would have sent that little bastard for a summer of Scared Straight.
Oh yeah,
in a prison somewhere, hanging around a bunch of black dudes who act like want to beat the shit out of him.
Send him to South Central.
Yeah. Shit, he's being much nicer than I am, and you know, and we're supposed to he's supposed to be the unlikable one. There's so many things that he said to this kid. I was like, you know what? I 100% agree with you.
Here's the thing, son. Come here. I don't like you either, but I'm gonna marry your mom.
And I dare you to do something about it.
Yeah.
Now you got a man talking to you in your face. You ain't got shit to say.
Exactly.
He's like, keep on fucking up around here. It just makes things better for me.
Yeah, bitch. I'm a man. There ain't no goddamn cat wearing no hat now. I'll beat your ass.
Toss some more shit in the floor.
Yeah. I like this. Throw another goddamn apple on the ground. Throw one more. I dare you.
I did love that how he got down on his level and looked him dead in the eye.
Shook him ass too.
He got that on his knee.
Yeah.
just so you know how serious I am about this.
He smiled. I don't like you with it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, he keeps fucking with him too.
Yeah.
He's in the background. Start marching backwards.
He's like, oh, he's doing this.
He's about to leave the house. He's like,
he got behind the mom's back.
Behind the back doing this. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's where you going.
he rather
keep it up. Goose stepping in the back and shit. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Keep fucking with me. I'll put you in a box and just mail you to anywhere.
Yeah.
What is it? Amville? Well, Amville ain't got no diversity going on. None. You might see some black ground going on somewhere, but they.
I mean, it's sort of the point of the city, but yeah.
But they bring in the movie. They ain't got no diversity. It's mostly lily white going on up in there. But they bring in the only. Billy, you gonna like this? You seen this movie?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh.
That's why I was asking questions.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd seen it. Okay.
Billy,
I wasn't trying to get more out of it. No, I was asking questions. I don't know.
They bring in the Taiwanese babysitter, boy.
Yeah.
I saw that in the trailer, man.
Yeah, but what you did not see in the trailer, this is Amy Hill who plays the babysitter, Taiwanese, the Asian babysitter. First thing she does when she comes in, she just cuts it on TV. How they have this channel, I don't know. There's a whole channel where it's just Asian people beating the shit out of each other in Parliament.
You don't have to tell your mother.
Next Wednesday night.
Like, what? I like the way she like, damn, this kind of racist.
Yeah, those kung fu movie sound effects.
Yeah, I know. And all off to it. It wasn't even synced up right. But I guess that's what they do. But she's playing that same character she always plays. That lady. She did it in Friday, next Friday too.
Yeah, and apparently in Dr. Seusss Wife, they got a whole channel like the MTV of Asian people beating the shit at each other
in Parliament.
In Parliament. They're not even hitting each other.
Yeah. It's like this.
Somebody in chat said, just go ahead and play the dong effect.
I know.
Basically.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ah, is your mother gone yet?
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry.
Can I ask y'all something now? Have you noticed out of all this, I haven't even talked about the cat in the hat yet? Talked about all the closest thing to cat in the hat is him so far. I ain't even talked about the fucking cat in the movie. I ain't talked about the cat in the movie.
We talking about Alabama, the old Chinese lady.
I don't talk about the kids, the boss, the neighbor, the babysitter. I ain't talked about that cat at all yet.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this isn't good, but it's not as bad as I was thinking it was. Shit. Oh, that's right. There's supposed to be a cat in this at some point.
and let me tell you something.
And then he does show up.
When I ain't talked about the cat yet, but I will now. And I'm gonna tell you something. When he shows up, it's not the loudest intro. It's not even the most annoying intro, but it does deliver a punch. At least you're kind of confused. I mean, when the cat came on and started talking, I'm just like, okay, what the f is happening? I'm confused.
A monster? Where? That could have gone better.
I forgot how Jewish this cat was.
Yeah, did you forget?
Yeah.
That could have gone better.
No, that was the thing I remember at the time. I was like, okay, so from the old cartoon, there was the Jewish comedian Alan Sherman who did the voice. And I figured, okay, well, Mike Myers is like, well, I don't want to be Alan Sherman, but I'll be a little bit of Burt Lahr and some of these other Catskill comedians and very Jewish. And while you felt to this movie from the beginning, I thought, this is not so bad. Once the cat comes on, this goes straight to fuck you territory.
Martin literally says, when the cat's out the bag, shit is gone.
Yeah.
People, I forgot how Jewish this cat was. Like I said before somebody got mad, I'm going to say it again. Jewy, chewy, ooey. This cat covers the spectrum of Jew.
Now with 100% more Jew.
That cat is circumcised.
That little bar penis is circumcised.
That cat is fasting right now.
The cat covers the spectrum of Jewishness. We got the vaudeville old Jewish.
Reline, keyline, turpentine.
I got nothing.
Oh, there. Also, they got.
So he's in a Catskills.
They even got the Jewish mom kind of combined with the cowardly lion.
Yep, Burt Lahr.
Like a humongous cat.
Humongous? I prefer the term big bone to jolly. No, what are we hiding from?
And he's got about 6 catchphrases he keeps trying to sell throughout this thing.
And that the laugh is that's a Michael Myers. That's a Mike Myers.
That's a Mike Myers thing. That's why I'm telling y'all now. Look, before y'all go accusing me of being anti-Semitic against a giant Jewish cat, keep in mind I don't have a problem with that. At all. I don't have a problem with
Jews.
I don't have a problem. As long as they're like, humans, yes. Jewish cats? I don't have a problem with that. The problem is when you're making him Jewish just as shtick because you don't know what else to do with the character.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking about to say. Thank you for saying that. It seems like he's just like, because it's clear he doesn't want to be there.
No, he does.
He does.
Mike Myers, I mean.
Oh, yeah. No, he does.
Oh, I heard he didn't want to do this.
He does.
No. This he wanted to do. It was Dieter that he didn't want to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a hyper ass mention this, man.
Okay. As a matter of fact, you can tell that so much of this is just him coming up with stuff.
Oh, yeah. It just looked like he didn't want to do this.
Yeah, man, they just had him be Jewish just because they didn't know what else other personality to give him. And plus, probably Mike Myers wanted to come in and do the Jewish ad-libbing thing.
Well, look, he did Scottish for Shrek, and it worked. So he just figured like, all right, well, I'll go with a different ethnicity here. And
he's only got so much in his catalog, man. I mean, I'm not trying to denigrate someone's talent, but he really only has so much in his catalog.
And that's
to
the
where
thing.
he starts repeating it.
I didn't realize that until I watched this movie.
If you thought that those other characters were annoying that we saw before the cat came on, get the fuck out now. Run. Don't look back. Keep going. Because at this point, it was all those other annoying characters, those were like just small characters until you got to the boss. The boss of the video game, which is the cat in the hat. Because he just keeps going back and forth, you know, on a drop of a dime, between mugging and just jumping around the room.
You'll thank me later.
Jesus.
Hello! Surf's up!
all that thing of, you know, let's just bounce around the room until somebody laughs.
But does he do that at the end of every line?
Well, about 60% of them.
That's a point, and I actually made that a point.
I didn't mean to jump.
No. I'm glad you brought up
getting on my nerves.
Because that. No, thank you. Because that.
Yeah, I got a point about that as well.
Fucking kill me, man. This cat laughing at everything that he says.
His own shit.
Everything in this cat.
His own shit.
Yes. Getting on my nerves. Everything he thinks is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Not funny.
Hilarious.
But hilarious.
You pay this woman. I do it for nothing.
And the laughs get worse. Well, the first was just a wheeze, like.
I analyzed what made this so much more obnoxious and annoying than anything else. Because we've had like it's not like because a character's being annoying, I don't like them. Because sometimes I find them funny. And they're moving around doing stuff, and you know, you brought up The Mask. Robin Williams and Jim Carrey, they were good about that. But what makes this Cat in the Hat so obnoxious is, one, everything is filmed like this. So the camera's always right up his nose with everything he says. So it's always like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Not a lot of movement around, and he doesn't do his jokes to the other characters. He doesn't spread it around. He's never doing anything over here that's funny and affecting other people. It's always right in your face. He's always talking to you, trying to make you laugh. And if you could be with somebody who's not that funny, it doesn't matter. Unless they are always in your face trying to make you laugh.
Oh, yeah.
And it wears you down. And you're just like, get this motherfucker out of my face.
Please.
I can't be polite anymore. You're not. I gotta go.
Yeah, this is where somebody tells you when he says this kind of stuff he does. This is where you just say, "Hey, look, man, I think it's just kind of time we come clean with you. We all hate you.
Yeah,
you know, I'm just letting you know." And the movie,
and then he go,
"Oh, really? Man, you know what? Speaking of him laughing at his own jokes, there's a moment where the movie stops to do a long ass bit where Mike Myers sits down to watch and laugh at himself.
To the kitchen!
Live from the kitchen, the following is a paid commercial announcement for Astounding Products.
Hi, welcome to Astounding Products.
That's him in between scenes.
And those two kids looking at him, that's the audience, just like.
And that's the hardest that he laughed in the movie. That scene is one of the biggest examples. The scene right here of a movie not knowing what to do. And this is where I said we're going to bring it up to the book too much or try to hold to that standard, but I have to because I don't mind if you take a book and you actually do something with it, but they didn't know what to do with those wide ass gaps of emptiness between that simple ass story. If you know what to do with it, God bless you. Please go and make that movie. But don't make this bullshit right here where you just, you know what I'm saying? You just filling in time. This is just time. They're just filling in time because they don't have anything to do. It's just padding. The more they have absolutely nothing to do, the more annoying that cat gets.
The more they do
Who's
it.
gonna wear that tonight and you ruined it?
Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude! Enough! Stop.
And you know what gets me so mad with this movie comes in and it's so proud of his jokes. That's a bad joke right there, and they gave that joke his own house band. They gave it his own soundtrack.
It was ruined when she bought it.
Well, I wish there was a big black woman standing right there just to tap on the shoulder. Don't do that again. I dare you.
That's so much of this movie. They're doing these bad jokes. If you do them on the fly as you're moving on to the next thing and not just staring at the camera,
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it can happen. You know, boom, 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 boom. But to stand there and go like, quiet on set, spotlights, look at me, camera tight in.
Yep.
Now I'm doing the joke. Now I'm smiling at you. Now I'm doing it again. No.
It's almost like he kept doing it because no one in the crew was laughing. You know what I'm saying? Because if he had just been like, it was ruined, she bought it, and then went on to something else.
Yeah.
Oh, what happens here is that the crew, everybody's laughing on crew because everybody's either
kissing ass.
Everybody's either getting paid or everybody's scared.
or both.
Or both. You know, everybody better shut the fuck up and laugh. Or people are just caught up in the moment. They're like, oh, we're here with this star.
Yeah.
We're all having fun because they're making a fucking movie. They're all kind of having fun because they're cutting
feeding
the cameras.
off each other's energy.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fine. They're having fun on the set, but this shit don't translate that well when they when the crew ain't around.
No.
What you don't need are things like, I mean, listen to yourself, people. In a Dr. Seuss movie, a Dr. Seuss story, you don't need ass cracks. In this case, it looks like a whole ass, complete with farts. Sorry. Ass, people.
Oh my God, that's so bad. That's
ass,
so,
people.
so stupid.
That would be embarrassing for any movie. I don't give a shit if it's a rated R film. I don't get it. That would be embarrassing.
That's what you expect from the Farrelly brothers.
Yes, on their off day. That's movie 43 shit right there.
Yeah.
And that's a bad prop too.
Well, you know, I get it.
I mean, it's supposed to be a joke and all, but
what?
It's supposed to look bad.
I heard what the fuck he said. Ain't nothing wrong with my ears.
Keep in mind the key word is supposed.
Yeah.
Shit, man, since we got ass up in here, we might as well just go for broke. Let's just go ahead and go for the sex jokes, which horribly misplaced here.
Humana, 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 humana. Who is this? Oh.
Damn, the kids are right there, man.
Right.
I'm honestly surprised they didn't have that bust of William Shakespeare fall over.
I'm surprised he didn't start jacking off right there.
Yeah.
In front of the kid. Only movie this bad can make you go back and give a shitty joke some credit, man. At least I mean, it wasn't that subtle, but they tried. There's some where they don't even try them, but they give up. There ain't no innuendo at all. One of the most notorious jokes in here, and y'all know it, the Dirty Hoe. The Dirty Hoe joke, which is a whole other level of kind of disturbing when I look at it.
Dirty Hoe. I'm sorry, baby. I love you.
You know what's weird about that is that it almost insinuates that the hoe is in an abusive relationship.
What do you mean almost insinuates? That's exactly what it's saying. It's not. I mean, there's a baseball bat just hit me over the head with that reference.
Fuck you, bitch. I love you, baby. Don't leave.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
You know, daddy get kind of sick sometimes. You don't mean that.
You know, you brought that shit on yourself.
And there's nothing about that goes with the plot.
No.
They're running. He stops.
To do that.
As if everything stops.
They're running
comes to a screeching halt so he can do that gag.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Boy, I wish y'all could see it in the context. Those kids went on them. They were ready to carry on the movie.
Yeah.
The shit had to stop for him to make a Dirty Hoe joke in a kids film. This movie changed the course of cinema, probably forever. And what I mean by that is like maybe not all cinema, but definitely on a Dr. Seuss level. So Audrey Giesel, Dr. Seuss's wife, Theodore Giesel is his name. She came out and she said, "Don't you make another goddamn live action movie of this?"
That's right.
That changed. That's why you don't see live action remakes or live action adaptations of Dr. Seuss.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That is correct. That is absolutely right.
She's my hero.
This one broke
She
her.
changed cinema for the better.
She didn't like the Grinch.
The closer they get to these designs and try to adapt them for sort of the real world, the more terrifying, scary it gets. Boy, they got a whoa, yeah, man. Well, first of all, they start with like they got a goldfish. A goldfish was in the book where he's trying to tell the kids, "Hey, look, get this motherfucker out the house." He's crazy.
Y'all fucking up.
Yeah, exactly. What are y'all doing?
This ain't me.
Yeah. In the book, cool, that's fine. We can take cartoon and talking fish. When they try to adapt it here, that shit looks like a weird lab experiment.
Hey, Socks, can it? This cat should not.
Shit.
Is that Sean Hayes doing the voice?
Yeah, that is. That's him doing the voice there too.
Oh, that looks awful.
I mean, nice try, but no. No, I don't know what you could have. Well, yeah, you could have done a whole lot better. That's just horrible. But I lost it. I lost because this I truly did not remember. I'm not even lying, and I say this, and I'm not making a joke. I was horrified when they brought them things out.
Oh.
Meet Thing 2 and Thing 1!
Shit! Yeah. Boy, I tell you, man, I'm not lying about that. I don't remember this looking like this. I don't remember them looking like two pygmies with tumors on their faces. This looks like a human being fucked a mule, and this is what came out.
They like Chaka.
Yeah, from the land of love.
Yeah.
And I'm not lying to you when I say I was horrified because I thought this is Mandela effect in full effect. I thought in my mind, they were two little girls with blue wigs on.
Oh.
I didn't know that they looked like these fucking creatures right here.
I remembered them looking like this.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's too accurate.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how, man. I don't remember this. Wait until you hear them, man.
Don't belittle me. Ah, yes, of course. Thing 2 would like to clarify that just because he wears the number 2 does not imply in any way that he's inferior to Thing 1.
And all of the above.
He says...
Shit, no.
Yeah, in the cartoon they sang.
They sang and they talked like they had normal voices.
Yeah. Like one had kind of a deep voice when he sang.
Yeah. Well, they go out their way to scare the shit at these kids. Like, like they got a speech impediment. And they never stop smiling. Those lips never close. They just keep showing those teeth. When it just keeps going. It keeps going. When they move, it's terrifying. People, that's the shit nightmares are made out of.
Yeah, right. So this is brain matter splitting out.
It's the shit that nightmares are made out of, man. The cat is from another dimension, another world that they got to save the house because it's not enough to clean up the house when Mom gets home. It's like the house will be trapped in this dimension if we don't change it. So yeah, got
to keep upping the stakes. Couldn't let it just be. Hey, she said the house has to be spotless when she gets home, and it's clearly not that. What are we gonna do?
Right, and I'll go where I came from.
No,
but he's from another dimension, and the house is in the dimension now.
Yeah, somehow opening the box. Now the house stuck in another dimension. The neighbor, Alec Baldwin, is chasing them around everywhere.
Yeah. So much that they have to do to fill in time, like. Alec Baldwin has to go look for a dog. The kids have to go look for a dog. They got to chase. I'm not lying. They got to chase a crab lock down the street. A crab lock that also talks. They got to chase his crab lock around and get that back.
To Kelly Preston's credit, she quickly finds a way out of the movie and doesn't come back to the end.
She sure does, man. She should. There's so many embarrassing scenes in here, man, where they just, again, like I say, jokes that just don't.
They don't hit.
They don't hit, and they just.
And it's somebody telling the joke that doesn't hit and just staring at you, laughing, like ha 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 ha.
They do cutaways, man, to stuff that just. Just for a moment, I kind of get it, but I don't. I mean, I see what you're trying to allude to, but it really doesn't make sense. The cat gets hit in the balls because they mistaken for a pinata. Don't ask why. That's a whole lead up to that. They had another way they fit in space. They had a birthday party and the cat is a being pinata.
So they had a birthday party.
They had a birthday party.
Chasing the dog. They end up at a birthday party that the little girl wasn't invited to. And to hide, he takes the place of the pinata that's already up there that happens to look like him.
And he gets hit in the balls. But I get what they're trying to do, but I understand the execution. And he gets hit in the balls, and then he has a fantasy about swinging on a tree swing in a dress while the Commodore's Easy plays.
Right.
Okay, I don't fucking get this.
Don't quite get it.
What the fuck?
Especially, did you notice that there were at least 2 or 3 other times earlier where they alluded to him being spayed and neutered?
Yes.
So
yes, that didn't even make sense. Oh, that's right. That's right. They had a certificate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that.
Yes.
Yeah, he has a certificate where he says, "Oh, ignore that," and it's he was neutered.
Yeah. But he had made a reference to it before even showing that certificate. So him getting hit in the balls and that affected him, I was like, this makes no sense. You've already killed this joke.
Yeah, right. Then you can forget about fucking Kelly Preston too with that his hat going on. He should have been.
Yes.
He wouldn't have gotten that erection either.
Yeah.
What you looking at that for? You ain't gonna do nothing with that.
No.
I saw that certificate.
Here's where they chasing the dog, man. Look.
The nog. Boo.
Not so tough now, are you?
Well, they playing this shit like it's a major plot. It's not.
No, that's a tacked on plot. That's a, guys, we only have 60 minutes of movie. Come up with something.
Yeah, 60 minutes.
Keep it rolling. Keep it going.
It's too bad because I really do like the sets, man. There's a point where I think they're coming from his dimension or something. They're on a water slide. It's actually looks cool, man. It's heartbreaking to see they couldn't do more with these sets that they had, which the money is there, man. It's expensive.
Something like that really burns my eye.
My ass.
Wow.
You mean like at Universal Studios?
Okay, get the out of here. Just go. Just go. Keep going. God damn it. Yeah. I want to buy some shit after seeing this movie. Man, and every time there's like something visually cool going on, something that you want to be like, man, this right here is good. This is a little bright spot right here. This fool comes in, Mike Myers comes in, or something comes in and ruins it. Like there's a scene where they clean up the house, and they're playing a Smash Mouth song. And okay, it's not the greatest thing, but it's actually kind of fun. That's the closest thing they got to like almost having the spirit of Dr. Seuss.
Sure.
And it's fun, and I'm enjoying it until.
It's getting better. These drapes are so out there in.
Why'd you have to f that up?
What did he say?
These drapes are so out there in.
Oh.
Yeah,
like,
you're right. It's like, hey, this is like a moment from the book. He's in the machine and it's cleaning up everything.
Yep, that is true. And then you have to open your goddamn mouth.
It's like you're like, oh, this is like a moment from the book, and the filmmakers went, oh shit, this is like a moment from the book. Let's fuck it up. Let's ruin it.
Oh, yeah.
No, we can't have this.
The art direction, set design, all that stuff was pretty inspired. Even the destruction in the movie.
God damn.
I know they tore that house up. You know they had to film backwards. You know, you know that's a part at the end of the movie. You know I guess they had to film in sequence then. They had to film it and then destroy the house.
Sure, I guess so.
But
damn, they tore that shit up.
They tore that house up, and know they're about to get their ass whooped after they did that. And even the destruction looks cool. You just shake your head like, damn, man, why? You know, you look at it and it's kind of sad because I mean, to see all the money that went into it, and a lot of money.
And that's the thing. I thought so much money went into the set design, but not enough with other stuff. And this is just
in your face.
Yes, and it's an hour and a good hour and 5 minutes of that. Yeah, and it's just too much. 20 minutes is too much.
It really is, people. It really is.
I'm with you. This movie's a fuck you. I'm just saying, in the beginning, I was like, hey, this is not as bad. It's still not good, but it's not as bad as I remember. There's potential here. And maybe once the cat comes on, I'll still feel that way. And he was 3 jokes in when I was like, nope.
He made it worse.
Yeah, he made it worse. And he kept making it worse.
Yeah, people, this is a big fuck you, man. This is one of those movies, man. I got clips upon clips upon clips, and it's not even enough for one night how bad this movie is. I can sit up here and just keep playing example after example of how shitty, just crazy this movie is in all the worst ways.
Of all these bad movies you watch, this is the one that I have had the most times where just out of my body, I just went, Jesus Christ.
It was for me too.
All by yourself.
I enjoy watching these bad movies, and I have plenty to say, but I was watching this, and I was just kind of, I was mad. I was insulted what they did with this. I said, how dare you confuse me like this with this shit? This doesn't make sense. I got shit I could be doing. Like earning money talking about this, but sometimes even that's a stretch. But yeah, people, there you go. There you go. Here's some pictures from Cat in the Hat. We've seen some of them, some original designs. We saw that one. There's some of the sculpting work. This is from Andy Malger. Andy Malger is an effects artist. He was he's got some inside people who gives him all this stuff. I think that's for one of the things right there.
Yeah. The first one they did, that's the thing. Yeah, the first one they did was definitely the Cat in the Hat one they used, right?
I like that right there. I wish they had done that. And there's that. That looks crazy.
That one looks a little too real. Like they make a face or something. Don't just stare at me.
It's like it's from Cats.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you know, Mike Myers couldn't be bothered to actually do the. Yeah, they.
Oh, that's
put it on some
crazy.
I wonder who played the things.
Now this started like the Island of Dr. Moreau or some shit.
That top one looks like Mike Myers without makeup.
I think that's what they did on purpose.
Yeah,
they're drawing him. Yeah.
I guess they were trying to actually do minimal makeup.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's horrifying.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I would rather go with something like that.
I don't know, man. That looks way weird. That looks like Dr. Moreau shit.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. But I don't know.
Also, he looks like he's on a crack bench with his hair all wet.
Look, even what they did would have worked had he been funny.
Yeah.